Good evening, it's your man Earl. It is Saturday afternoon, April 25th. We are out and about grabbing a few items. And I want to get to you guys really quickly. Today is once again day, oh my goodness, what day is it on the calendar? I should know this. Day 116 on the calendar, FSQ, number 40. Day 116 FSQ. People ask me what that stands for. It's Federal Self-Quarantine, Day 40. Yesterday we talked about what it means to be focused, and today I want to talk about do not exalt yourself. And we're coming out of Proverbs chapter, let me get to my notes here. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 6 and 7. Once again, Proverbs chapter 25, verse 6 and 7. It says this: do not exalt yourself in the king's presence, and do not claim a place among his great men. It is better for him to say, come up here, than it is for him to humiliate you before his nobles. That's Proverbs chapter 25, verses 6 and 7. What are we talking about? I want to really quickly tell you to do not exalt yourself. It is a tough thing to do when you own your own business. It's a tough thing to do when you really start beginning to see that you do have potential. It's a tough thing because a lot of times we want people to give us more respect than our business deserves. We want people to oftentimes pay us more than what our products, quote unquote, may be worth. And notice these are some hard statements I'm making, so understand what I'm saying. So we have what's called a false sense of value, not necessarily being wrong. It's just at the time of where you are in business and at the time where you may be in season business, you have what's called a false sense of value or a false sense of where your product or services falls in the economic scale of things. And so sometimes we want to exalt ourselves. We want to pump ourselves up. We want to get in these crowds and get in these groups of people, and we want to pump ourselves up. And I want to caution you because oftentimes you hear this phrase, fake it to make it. No, you don't have to fake it to make it. Okay? Do the work. So when you arrive there, you actually belong there. Okay? Once again, Proverbs chapter 25, verse 6, it says, do not exalt yourself in the king's presence. That is a principle. Do not exalt yourself amongst leaders in your industry. Don't exalt yourself amongst other pastors. Don't exalt yourself amongst other individuals. Okay? Because you may not be there. And by the way, if you have to exalt yourself, you got to check your pride category. Check your pride. And I'm not saying don't have an unhealthy self-image. Listen, I get that. I get you should have confidence, but don't exalting yourself is putting yourself above other people. And don't do that. The Bible speaks very cautiously against that. God does not like that. Okay? Do not exalt yourself. Let God lift you up. Let God promote you. Okay? And do not claim a place among his great men. Not only should you keep or refrain from exalting yourself, but don't claim you belong in a crowd of people where you clearly don't. Okay, a lot of us are good talkers. A lot of us can talk ourselves into some very good opportunities, and then when it's time to deliver, we can't execute. Okay, so once again, today is day, get back to my notes, today is day 116 on the calendar. April 25th. Just got back from grabbing some groceries. Me and the CEO, he's in the back chilling. Day 40, Federal Self-Quarantine. I caution you, do not exalt yourself. Humble yourself, do the work, so when you arrive in those groups of leaders in industry that you have done the work and you deserve to be in that room. God bless you. God keep you. Check us out. And once again, I talked about it yesterday that we're going to start refining the brands and Fig Tree Global. We're going to start doing more of just biblical principles, biblical studies, always quoting the scripture with our teaching versus sometimes getting on here and doing straight business You're going to find more of the business on Ninth Zero Holding. We do have a YouTube channel. We also have a podcast. So you're going to be finding more of that over there, and you're going to start seeing those links in the description box below. Got the polo shirt on today. It is cool out here, so I had this on by design because it is golf season for those of us who we have support around the country. So pick up your Echo Christ. You can see it. Pick up your Echo Christ black golf polo. We have them in small all the way up to 2X, and you can order those and we'll ship those out to you anywhere in the country: Hawaii, Toronto, and Alaska. God bless you. God keep you. This is your man Earl. Once again, day 116 on the calendar, FSQ 40. Don't exalt yourself. Proverbs chapter 25, verses, I believe, 6 and 7. God bless you. God keep you. Peace.